fob and garden. Two soldiers with no Cerberus patches but green visors would have led you to a portal, and it would have exited out right there. That's spawn, basically. So, go up in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Goodness.
Perfect.
Little smorgasbord.
Welcome.
Howdy. Oh my god. This is majestic.
Care for some fondue?
Would I?
Welcome. Turns out a lot of the northern continent on Solace still hasn't yet been explored, so that's what I'm doing. Found her ruins.
I see. It's quite the frontier.
Yeah. I enjoyed a hell of a lot more than the infected continent, so. But you had something to discuss, so. Bridge? Pathfinders will be back here in about 30 minutes.
I see.
They're with the Solace Marine Corps. Just commandeered their camp. Not a fucking clue where this rune comes from, but it is neat. That's the most confusing part.
I used to live in pretty much a frontier. Back in the world I came from, we'd come across things like this all the time.
It's a hell of a view.
Oh yeah.
You had something to speak of.
I know it may not seem like much to you, perhaps, but I find it pertinent that I am upfront with at least my deeds and Fox take with you. It's of a particular nature, and I don't really feel comfortable with going through certain things unless I know my actions enough can be telling, can be my repentance or whatnot. But I can't in good conscience do this without saying these things or putting these words. I don't know. I just feel it in my soul. If it's something you don't care much for, then I apologize for taking up your time.
Just speak freely.
I was a commander in Foxtech. My most recent issue was essentially being complacent in the under the wings of such a monster. I wasn't there of my own volition, of course, but with where I was, I made the conscious decision to climb the ladder. Ended up becoming a commander. They enslave and damn the souls of everyone under their company and more. For some twisted version of, I don't believe it to be the religion that they speak of, that they, some of them act like evangelists for that cause or those beliefs, but I don't believe it for a second. Nothing feels right there. It is industrialized blessings and beliefs, corporate. It's unimaginable. And I was a gear in that machine, and seeing some of my comrades month after month become eternal souls to fuel that hell machine. So I want to be upfront with that I was complacent with that despite, and I know it can be easily brushed off, I was forced into it by their cult. At the very beginning of that, it was because they threatened my patience, and I was not going to play with bluffs. So I accepted whatever they had in store for me, and 1 month I got a phone call that I was suddenly amongst their ranks in Foxtech, and that's how I knew it was the price I paid to keep my patients safe. But just because I was forced into that doesn't wash me away from being the one complacent and climbing it. I could have stayed where I was, try and stay small, but I tried to make the most of my position as commander. That is the first thing I wanted to mention.
Oh, there's more.
Not as disastrous, but that is the biggest one. Just getting the biggest one out of the way.
Right. You view yourself as complicit in the enslavement, massacre, and needless suffering of your comrades and of many others.
There was times I could have done something, but I chose my safety. My guaranteed safety. I didn't take risks.
Tell me the rest, and I'll tell you a story as well.
Some of my comrades, I know that they are going to be stripped from hell and put back to work, someone that are noticed because they are in this hell machine forever. Their contracts are eternal. None of them know that. I could have told someone, but of course, I'm here now telling you at the worst time when I've already... when... I don't know. And if I am able to, I know I cannot do much as one man to that hell machine, but perhaps I can put that energy to good use here. With things that I know I can help more people, help more soldiers. For a cause that I do genuinely feel at this point. Have felt for a while. My other crimes was desertion. I was part of a company, Caribbean company, PMC in my world. We were grassroots operations, and then through circumstance became pretty much the pseudo-military for a pioneering city-state in a frontier. I went from a sergeant to all of a sudden getting bumped all the way to a captain. I tried my best to be responsible for those people. At the end of the day, things out of my control, I once again put myself first and I abandoned my role as a captain. I tried to uphold at least with the people that were around me at the time, but there's still 60-odd men that I know I failed that day. When all hell broke loose and it felt like the world opened up beneath our feet. Some people can say that it was like hell broke loose. Sure. But they were my responsibility. And one of them was my son. And you can think what you want of that company going from grassroots and having young men. Technically, in our country, he was considered an adult and old enough to sign up. I know in a couple other places now that he would still have been considered just below that. I abandoned a child. Young adult. It's definitely skewed perception. I cared for him. I thought maybe I could go back for him and others. Hindsight's 2020. My priorities were not what it is, but still, I let a child die under my care. In a military force. And in a similar wave of things, cases where there were civilians involved, and of course I imagine there were children in places where I was neglectful. I was 20-something. I was young. They pushed me up the ranks where I probably wasn't experienced enough, but all I can genuinely say is I did my best. But these are things that I want to be upfront about before joining something like this, because the Caribbean company was similar to this. And it doesn't sit well with me to not be honest.
Marcus, what do you know of company history?
Nothing. Use fight for freedom. Use have a bit of space travel.
This is the current. What do you know of our history?
Nothing direct. Something about creating weapons and arms dealing, but I don't know if that is accurate.
Founded early... No, it would have been just at the end of 24-21. Yeah, something around that time. This is causing problems. You can continue to sit. I just won't be able to.
Oh, I'll sit on this. Yeah.
There you go. Late 24-21. That, by all rights, makes us the youngest corporation in Zafira City to have a position of power. So, that's worth noting. In the early days, this ideology didn't really exist. We met up with a group of people, I think you would know them as the Mortesan Syndicate. We sold them munitions, fought alongside their people in the field, and what we didn't notice was the entirety of our leadership get turned undead within a week. I fell in the line of duty, they turned me. My mate fell in the line of duty, they turned him. Didn't catch on to that, thought they were helping us. Turns out they could have saved me, just chose not to, told me I was dying, so I said yes to resurrection. From this point on, I'm effectively a slave. Though they don't let you think that. They make you think you're cared for, make you think you're free. They treat you well. Until they don't. At first, you're fighting the good fight, going up against human supremacists, Antioch Society, and a corrupt government agency. Then, you're overthrowing the democratically elected government of the United States of America, starting the Second American Civil War, and massacring civilians by the tens of thousands for the crime of existing. You're supporting slavery. You're helping your other allies within that further their own slave empires. You're sending tens of thousands of innocent young men and women to their death for a war of conquest. This isn't just hypothetical. This isn't just me talking out my ass. This was what I went through. I died, made myself useful. Then they made me a lich disciple. Top dogs. Adopted by Grand Vita Mortem himself. Effectively a prince. In the undying kingdom of Babylon. Make no mistake, I was not a good person. I knew what I was doing. Knew damn well. All of us did. We didn't leave because of our morals. We left because too many of us were ending up dead. Hell, I even had a bet running with my adopted siblings as to which one of us, which one of the Mortes would die next. So we left after a particularly brutal battle where he ordered a force of all undead to go fight angels just so he could scare some motherfuckers, and it didn't even work. So we left. Joined up with the, Engineers. Still ain't better. Only this time we were free and doing this of our own actions. Weren't slaves no more. We fought alongside them to reestablish their empire. I think we detonated somewhere around too many nukes to count in that war, and too many civilians slaughtered in the fighting that came right after. This is around the time where we started to develop our ideology. Because we saw what our allies did to a city filled with people who didn't choose that war. Their government chose it. Why should they suffer the consequences? Still not good people. So we build up our forces. We operate as the Engineers military and the backbone of their entire alliance for about a year and a half. Commit unspeakable atrocities during that period of time, but at some point during all of that, we decided to actually fully develop our ideology and grow a backbone, which led to our schism with the Engineers a few months ago. About 1 year ago, that's when we decided to go down this path of being good people. So that's 4 years of shit. So, not so different, though I'd argue that we're a little bit worse. But what matters for a sinner is that they actively try to atone for what they've done. And from what I can see, you're doing that.
First step I wanted to take was acknowledgement. Next step is, after every single time, is now I gotta figure out what the fuck I gotta actually put my hands into.
You wish to atone for your sins?
That's how I do.
Then fight the good fight.
Hell yeah.
Should we welcome you aboard?
My heart feels at ease enough to shake a hand. Go fill the papers I
And
need
don't
to.
do that. Hey, shaking hands is a little dangerous. Do a fist bump.
I figured out, man. Yeah. Yeah. I come from a place that never had devils or angels or fae. I'm still not used to this.
There's been a big button sitting behind us this entire time that I've really wanted to press.
Want to press it?
I want to press it. Oh.
Have to press it too. Oh. Oh shit.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Huh.
Is that gonna cause anyone like concern? Is that gonna make anyone panic? Ooh. Do you think we'll be able to still enjoy fondue after this?
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Just looks like a rift, and I guess that's where it exits. So
Yeah, probably someone there. It's so tempting, but the food is also just as tempting, even though I just saw a magical
food time.
portal. Yeah, food.
I'm gonna send a marine team through that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, food of a magical portal.
Yeah. Welcome to the company. Oh, we have to go over benefits now, and you have to actually sign the contract.
Yeah, who should I talk to about possible afterlife deity stuff? Because I do have a bit of fucking wacky stuff for when I die. Ooh, well, I like the sound of that giggle.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Adrian Messor, champion of Libertas.
Oh. Hi, howdy.
I just instantly broke the rule I just said ago.
Oh,
I just instantly broke it. I just instantly broke. Why did I do that?
Fondue. You know, I keep my hands busy with the fondue, and I won't do what I do in my world, which is shake hands with everyone, because I don't have to worry about devils. Oh.
I used to be associated with a bunch of devils, and then associated with a whole bunch of human supremacist angels. You know, despite fighting human supremacists prior. You know, that's... Life is confusing.
I don't know exactly what happens to me when I die, but I've seen it happen. So, I do have my own protections in place, because, like I said, I'm practically what the world equivalent of a necromancer myself, so I've secured my soul in some way, some part.
Oh boy, you want to find out what happens when you die?
Oh, I know
Let's
what happens if I
experiment.
die.
Anyway,
Ooh, that would be pretty funny actually. I don't know how to.
that is a holy artifact. I am not going
Ooh,
to use that.
don't waste the gorgeous stuff on me. Shucks, not yet. Oh, this cheese is really good. What the fuck is this meal?
Just I asked some of my Wisconsinite troopers, like some of the people from Wisconsin, just grab whatever,
Oh,
and they
shucks.
looked offended and grabbed something.
I see. I see. I don't know how to put it, but when I die, I get risen again as a shadow soldier. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen to me. It happened to pretty much everyone else that I was
Correct.
with back in the day. Yep.
Company benefits, shall we?
Absolutely. Yes, please.
Did you know there's this streaming service which has a 24/7 shrimp cam? It just says
What?
shrimp,
Is that part of the
just like in an
company's,
aquarium.
like, the company
No,
benefits? Damn it.
it's just there.
Oh,
I'm gonna sit
yeah.
like proper. Fuck a chair.
I had to talk with my partner for, like I said I would. He's a little bit worried.
Use a rock as a pillow.
Oh shit, really? He's a little bit
There we
worried,
go.
but pretty much all the questions he had were covered. So at that point, it's just when
This is
I can
actually
give him
not comfortable at
updates
all, but I'm
on
gonna commit to it.
get comfortable.
I got you.
He's alright with it. That was a big thing for me. He's okay with what I'm doing. As always, it's
We got two
just making
options.
sure I'm alright.
You can just wear red and black and the patch, or you can get aggressively Roman.
I could get aggressively ruined. I don't have. Yo, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know too much about
Yeah.
Roman stuff. Uh, guess I'm gonna learn.
Aggressively Roman. Right. Company benefits. Because we went over a whole bunch of shit before. But it was rules and shit. You're signing up for medical and as a combat medic? Or as a combat doctor slash surgeon?
I'm more fit for being a combat doctor, trauma surgeon,
Cool.
the
Welcome
most
aboard, doctor.
intense triage. I'm happy to do it.
Oh, your phone. Catch.
Oh, oh, oh,
That's fine. That thing will take a beating.
okay, okay.
So, should you wish to pursue higher education while under company employ, it'll be fully paid for. Healthcare is free. You will be provided access to the requisition system, so you can requisition additional equipment should you need it. Go straight to engineering, and engineering will, whatever. Just don't request a nuclear bomb. I'm getting really sick and tired of recruits requesting nuclear bombs. As a
What?
joke.
Oh,
Right, you'll be granted access to our transport system, which people keep calling Transmat. It's technically different. You're turned to code, obviously, transferred into there. No, we don't know what happens to the souls. You come out with them, so they're just not in the system. It's a philosophical debate I'm not getting into.
fair enough.
It is it's a system designed by myself. Items and people are turned into code. Don't stay in there longer than 30 seconds. People's code have been known to corrupt. But you can use it to transport around to various different locations, and where we have a server or a beacon.
Okay.
Short range teleports are also possible, but yeah, tricky.
Mhm.
Right. You'll be required to run a company patch, and it's advised you run company colors for PID. After all,
Mhm.
what use is camo in fucking Zafira City? Though it's not the only place we're deployed to, so if you wish to get woodland or desert or anything like that, it may come in handy in the future.
Mhm.
That being said, our boys rocked up with red and black into a desert campaign with some of our allies at one point, and they survived well enough, so
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times. Oh,
yeah.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's not important. Okay.
sure you don't need to take that?
That is. I think it's this game call. Okay.
I usually just take my phone, look at it. If it's a scam call, just throw it across the room. Right. You'll be provided access to a company housing unit. You are not required to use it, but it will always be at the corporate headquarters on Solace, which is a beautiful planet, unlike Earth. We didn't ruin that one. Um, Now you can get separate housing elsewhere should you wish it, and your family will be provided security benefits should you wish that as well. We can even assist with moving if you want to move them somewhere safer.
I've been planning on moving them back to my home world.
Fair enough.
If there's any materials that could be lent or something to just assist in making sure Fox Tech never goes after them. All it really is just keeping the devil away.
Oh yeah. Here's the best part about that. Well, you're running company colors. Other companies won't fuck with you because for them, a corporate war is not economical, and they know that we're crazy enough to declare war on anybody who fucks with one of us. So, does that make us crazy? I don't fucking know, but I will go to war over any one of you. So,
I don't think that's crazy at all.
an attack on one Cerberus employee's attack on all is an attack on all of them. And I mean that literally. So any of the hundreds of millions of troops we have, or billions of fucking employees at this point. Yeah, I'll go to war for them.
Nice. I like that a lot.
Oh, you're gonna see church guys around. Temple of Libertas, or Temple of the Torch, Church of Libertas. You're gonna see them around. They're fighting the good fight for Libertas, liberty, freedom, and they have permission to operate alongside us, outside of Zafira, and uh, also operate alongside Solace government guys. This planet, Solace, and all the planets within the dominion of Solace, we don't control them. I have firmly made certain that power is in the hands of civilian government. So if a cop stops by our corporate office, you kind of gotta let him in. Yeah, if they got a warrant.
Fair
Sorry, I was on
enough.
benefits. Let's continue on that. And what was next? Oh, don't assign yourself a call sign. We'll give you one.
Nice.
You'll
I could
probably
never
hate
really
it.
figure that out.
Everyone does.
I imagine so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I actually,
Oh, I did have a question.
medical education, requisitions. Some of my AI made an announcement about this earlier. I can pull it up.
I do have a question.
Yes.
As a traveling doctor for a bit, I was lending my services, outsourcing humanitarian work, whatnot, especially through. I was open to doing that for Guardian, and Vestratech allowed me to use their facilities. Would that still be appropriate?
Would what be appropriate?
For me to offer or be allowed to use Vestratech's facilities and also do humanitarian work through Guardian as a outsourced doctor.
Guardian, I have no issue with. Vestrotech, what you do off the clock is what you do off the clock.
Fair enough.
But I do have issues with them.
I do too. I come from a place that wasn't really too kind to folks in the very same manner as Vestra, so that's why I'm moving my family.
Oh, this is a misconception. We're not a PMC.
Oh,
We are an infrastructure, manufacturing, and colonization corporation. We just have a big fuck off military, primarily to get into rivaling matches with fucking LF and Vestra because fuck fascists,
oh,
tyrants, and
oh
slavers.
my goodness. That was one thing. LF. I
Yeah.
imagine y'all are gritting your teeth every time you're doing the good work, trying to deal with the fire starters and industrial.
I've got a
'Cause you
backlog
gotta
of
have
about
their
a dozen
permission.
different anti-LF propaganda that I'm gonna drop the moment we're outside of the district.
Oh, that sounds glorious. There was a issue with that. LF. I don't know who I should be talking about. The shit stains that other groups have wiped on my back, but LF's got a bounty on me.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. Looks like I gotta talk to somebody.
They haven't made a move. It's through their bounty hunter system, so by all means, I am a law-abiding citizen under all their
Why
usual
do they have a bounty
operations.
on you?
Long ago, I fought with Meat Rack to secure the bubble as a no-go zone for LF work. 'Cause things have
Oh,
changed since then. But I was one of the people that made it possible for Meat Rack to be completely omitted from a place of business by other means, right?
to be fair, I'm fairly certain Ethan also has a bounty under him, and he's just straight up Garden District personnel. So,
I bring it up more so in the fact that I do not know if or when that stuff is going to bite me. And being an extension of Cerberus in the future, I do not
if they
intend
pull up,
for it
I'll
to
pull up.
bite yous. Because whatever bites me bites yous, right? Which is why I
If they
bring it
pull
up.
up, I'll pull up. I'm gonna levy with you. If they pull up, I'm gonna pull up. You know, if you let me.
100%. I would. Only thing I'd worry about is making sure you get the patching up you need that you deserve.
Okay. I
I
think I
don't know
actually
what it
genuinely
is
did cover
they
most
use
of
of
the,
weird chemicals or stuff. I am happy to share the data of the thing.
contract.
Oh,
It's everything we discussed earlier today, and everything we just discussed.
right. Yeah, this is all logistical stuff for later.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Need a
the only
pen?
thing I can think of that will bite me in the ass later. Potentially. Don't know when. Other than that, there's
Where's the
the
contract?
whole afterlife thing. I think the thing that's gonna turn me into a weird shadow soldier thing, whatever. I'm sent to some place where we basically try and protect folk from my realm from larger things that would want to oppress us with their crazy magic powers or whatever. That kind of thing.
Okay. You know the Pathfinder team was supposed to be back like 20 minutes ago? I'm sure it's fine. But
That's
yeah,
all I can think of. That's all good. I like
that's the
fun.
contract. Do you need a pen?
I do have one. Is that on the table over
Read
there?
that, please.
Oh my goodness, yes, I would. I got my pen there. What, do you want me to read it right now?
Yeah,
I got my little speckies.
everything checks out.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. I've gotten much wiser from this. That's so nice. I like the little, I don't know, it's just nice how he's formatted it. Some contracts are not fancy. They don't make it pleasant to read. This is pleasant. Yeah, that tracks. Okay.
Right.
Am I allowed to also express the details of the contract to my partner?
Yeah, sure.
I think it would give him a lot of comfort. I appreciate it.
Sure.
But otherwise, I would say I am confident in signing it.
I don't mean to alarm you. You traveled like several billion light years in like half a second when you walked through the portal.
Yeah. Um, I travel through liminal spaces to get to certain places, and I kinda like the portals, except for when it makes me feel like my stomach's been like turned inside out and upside down.
I've seen one of my friends does. Friends? Comrade. Acquaintances does these portals where it just looks like a window and you just see the exit and you just step through.
Yeah.
It's really trippy. Mm.
Those are my favorite because they don't make me sick. If it's alright with you, I'm going to sign off on this. Where's the table? Is that
Yeah,
a
sure.
table?
There's a table over there.
Oh, paper.
You signed it?
Mhm.
Welcome to the company. Here's your copy.
Thank you.
Alright,
Should we
going
just go
for
back through the portal for them fellas?
it. Yeah, that one. Don't go through the other one. I have no idea where it goes.
It looks funny anyways, you know, it's kinda, you know, I don't go through
I
portals.
have
Well,
no
actually
idea
never
what that
mind.
does.
Sometimes I
I
do go
think that
through
I'm gonna
strange
get.
halls, never mind.
I think that the Pathfinder team is gonna kick my ass when they find out I touched it. Let's get out of here before they get back.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. Like I
Actually,
said.
I'll leave a note so I think I didn't go through it, you know?
Oops.
It'll probably,
Oops, signed Adrian.
end up on the president's desk if they think I went through.
Oh
They'd be like,
my,
oh god. Oh fuck.
oh my goodness gracious.
Alright. Go. Guards down.